Oh, okay. So here's a review that I'm not really looking forward to doing. I've wanted to do it and I've not wanted to do it for a very long time now. I'm going to be talking about The Housewife. Now, before we go into what I thought about the game, I want to first discuss the game and the subject matter with you all. According to Colossal Rec, who are the developers behind ASMR Universe and The Housewife, the game is supposed to be a parable on spouse abuse. The story follows a few days in the life of an unnamed housewife, and then her every desire to please her husband come into play. You are supposed to learn how the world changes for an abused person because she believes that she only gets beaten by her husband when she disappoints him. It's supposed to give you this deep inside view into the functioning psyche of a victim of abuse. So that is pretty much the basic and the only premise of the game. You play as the woman who has to make sure that her house and garden are neat and tidy before the timer runs out, which represents her husband getting home from work. Now, I think that in an attempt to make you feel with some level of frustration and fear to relate to the housewife, they give you deliberately clumsy and sluggish controls, mixed with a timer which is actually way too short to accomplish what you're supposed to for your daily tasks. And that's not really true. If I'm completely honest with you, that is merely what I would like to think the reason is. In reality, you're just left with a game that has very poor physics and horrible controls and feels like no time is really spent on it. When you do eventually complete a game without failure and without getting the crap beaten out of you, you get to complete the same tasks in your dreams as well. Just this time you don't even have a timer. Now here's the thing about this. I'm an extremely sensitive person and I can relate to people in situations very easily. And yet, this game just made me feel nothing. Absolutely nothing. It feels like this game isn't even trying. There isn't a story that they try to tell you. There are badly rendered graphics, horrible controls. It just gives you nothing that pulls you in and makes you feel like it is you living through this. It doesn't come across as sad. It doesn't really come across as emotional. Nothing. It comes across as dead. It's just there. Even the fact that they had a pretty cool soundtrack really doesn't do much to try and pull you into the game itself. Then when you continue playing towards the end of the game, it's almost like the game becomes self-aware and it realizes, damn, you know what, we've actually not made this person feel anything. We need to step up our game. And just like that, this abusive husband of yours goes from an abusive asshole and turns into one of those Splinter Cell type dudes from Payday 2. It goes from real life tragedy to low budget horror movie like that. Domestic abuse should be bad enough of its own, I feel. The moment that you feel you need to grossly exaggerate the situation, almost to the point of satire to make your point, then I can't help but feel you're part of a problem and not the solution. And one of the things that I feel The Housewife really failed at was the fact that it was labeled and marketed and sold as a game. This makes small things like a lack of an in-game menu structure or settings infuriating, when really all it is and all it should have ever been is an interactive experience. The game ends off with some facts about abuse, and this is probably the only worthwhile part of the whole experience in my opinion. And I feel yet again like those facts and numbers should have been enough. It's small facts like every 9 seconds in the US a woman is assaulted or beaten. or on average, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the US alone. The housewife may have had really good intentions, but I feel like they executed it horribly. And that is sad, because they had a platform to make a wonderful game that could have started off a meaningful conversation about abuse of all types. Men, women, children, and it just doesn't. I can't help but feel like this was an easy, no-effort way to charge people 60 Rand for a game that should have been given away for free. They packaged it with a controversial and sensitive subject matter and watched sales fly. I'm disappointed in you, Colossal Rick. Be better than this. And for everybody that wanted to play this game, sure, I'm not going to discourage you. Try it out. See if you discovered a more meaningful connection to it than what I did. But personally, I don't feel like this game is worth the 60 Rand that you pay for it. And rather take that 60 Rand and donate it to somebody who actually does make a difference and something that does actually matter. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this review and you'd like me to review other games, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time on ReviewnicorN. Bye!